This is the HYCHIKA cordless impact wrench. It comes in this really nice blow molded case, complete with a go handle. Now most times the cases are kind of so-so, but this one is an exception. It is really a nice case for it. You can put a lock through it if you want, and real metal clasps. These are quite stout, and they really hold everything secure. In the case, we find the impact wrench itself. There are 3 sockets over here. There's 17, 19, and 21 millimeter sockets. Here's a charger for it. Battery is already on the wrench. It is removed from there and placed on the charger when it needs to be recharged. There also is a little battery meter on there. I'll show you that in just a minute. You also get the instructions. They're tucked away in the top of the case right over there for easy reference at any time. Another thing they give you is right over here, and that's an adapter that goes from your typical 1/2 inch drive to a 3/8 inch drive. This is the kind of thing that, you know, most medium duty ratchets have this size right there, 3/8, so you can use any kind of socket on that and adapt this wrench to any other task that you may have as such like that. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. I'll show you around it, and then of course we're going to take it out to the car. One other thing I forgot to mention is they also do give you a belt clip for it right there. There is a screw there that you remove so you can attach this, and you can put it on this side or the other side for whatever works best for you. This wrench will produce up to 350 Newton meters of torque. If you're in the US like I am, that means about 250 foot-pounds. It spins at a maximum of 2,000 RPM. And this has the sockets, like I said before, they're color-coded, so this way you can easily pick them out as you see fit for your particular vehicle, because let's face it, you're probably going to be using this on wheels on a car. This does up to 3,000 impacts per minute. The battery is a 4 amp hour battery, 20 volt, and takes about 2 hours to recharge. Here is the impact wrench itself right over here. It has an LED light over there that will turn on when you run it. And when you do so, over here, you have your typical forward and reverse, common on pretty much any one of the drills today of any kind, and it's variable speed. And that's it. That's pretty simple like that. So you can do that in forward or reverse, and it just does its thing. The battery is right over here, and it has a meter on it. You just press and hold that, and it'll show you these 3 lights, so 33, 66, 99%. Give you a close enough approximation of it. It's got some heft to it. This seems like it's going to really work, but we're going to go ahead and take this out to the car and find that out for sure. There is a discrepancy between the listing and the actual sockets you get. These are actually SAE sockets, 13/16, 3/4, and 11/16. Now when you figure that all out in millimeters, they're close but not quite. My car takes a 21 millimeter. 13/16 is about 20.6. It doesn't fit. So I'm going to use my own socket. Let's take a moment to talk about torque. That's the amount of tightness or twisting force that we're going to have on these lug nuts here. This car calls for 76 foot-pounds. I'm in the US, so that's what we use. Calls for 76. Now I'll go above that so we can test this out, but that's the one thing that you can't ever get with any impact wrench is an indication of the torque. So we're going to try to guesstimate that. First thing we're going to do is take a lug nut off, and that's real simple. You put it in reverse. We'll go ahead and put that on the lug nut. Took it right off without any problem. Now putting it back on, start it by hand, because if you start it with the impact wrench, you're probably going to have trouble. It might cross thread and then you're really up the creek. So we'll put that on, and now we're going to tighten that down, and then we'll see about where it goes. We'll get it just to the point where it's tight, and now we'll give it. Now I'm going to get my torque wrench and we'll try to guesstimate that. Here's my torque wrench. I have it set to 90 foot-pounds. So let's take a look, see if I can tighten it any more without it clicking. No, that's already over 90. So we'll run the torque wrench up and we'll give it, maybe $1.10. There's 115 right there. So let's try that now. That's more than 115 as well. Here's the deal. This is my car, so I'm not going any more than that. But being that it put it on so tight, which is kind of a good thing, we're going to see if it'll take it off. So we have at least 115 foot-pounds guaranteed on that lug nut. And this put it on, so it should be able to take it off. And I gave it quite a few ooga-doogas, so let's see. Yes, indeed. Very nice job. So I put this back on loosely, and now I'm going to use my torque wrench to get it to just the right torque. And that's all it needs. If it looks like it's loose, well, hey, that's what the manufacturer calls for. That's what they put it on at the factory. That's what it should be. Your average tire monkey out there is going to put it on much tighter, and when you only have that tire iron that's this long, you ain't going to, well, bust those nuts off too easily. But with the HYCHIKA cordless impact gun, it'll definitely take them off. Once again, this is the HYCHIKA cordless impact gun. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description to their website where you can find this item available for sale. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.